All right, I've got a Dell laptop, and it has a cheesy Wi-Fi card, and of course Dell gets things cheap. And I decided I wanted to upgrade the Wi-Fi card, so I got an Intel, was it AX 2010? They were on sale at Christmas time, and I got one for like $19. So I've replaced it, and now my speeds are anywhere between 3 and 10 times faster now. So anyway, good to get rid of it. But anyway, I've got this little card here, and I thought at least we'd take a teardown of it. So the way these work is that it has a little in zero insertion for socket. You put it in an angle and flip it down, and there's a screw that holds it in. And then there's two little coaxes here. One of the coaxes was white, and one of the coaxes was black. And nicely, this is white and this is black. Tells you which one goes where. And then the little screw that goes here actually has a little plate on it that holds these two connectors on, puts some pressure on it so they won't come loose. So a nice little design and really cheap. So anyway, this one is I don't know, it's one of those. I don't know who makes it. Probably generic, built for Dell. Okay, and then on the back side, I don't think there's much on the back side. Some interesting copper sections, probably. I don't know if that's for testing, but there's some exposed copper back here. Maybe maybe those are all grounds. Maybe they're just exposed grounds. I don't know. What's it say on the back here? Oh, there we go. It's a Regitech model RTL8821. Anyway, there it is. That's the one there. And like I said, my new one is super fast. It's great. And it operates on the higher frequencies as well, whereas this one didn't. Anyway, there we go. Connections on the front and the back. And I think we can just put a little screwdriver in there and flip it up. See if we can't get it to open. There we go. Wow. Now I have it. Let's see here. Wow. This thing is on there. Good. All right, there we go. All right. Click. And really mangled that board up. Broke a little tab off of it. Anyway, there we go. Let's see what there is to see inside. There's a chip. And there's a little chip over here. It's probably a preamp. Yeah, let's zoom down. All right, so here are the that and that, but that's not a very good pointer, is it? I need a better pointer. I don't know. Is this any better? That's a connector there and a connector there. And they go into this amplifier. And then those signals go, and they come into that, which maybe is a filter. So it's probably maybe two bands, one band here and one band here, and that's a filter to separate the frequencies. I'm just guessing. And then that's the chip. There's 4 megahertz, 40 megahertz. I don't know, probably 40 megahertz crystal. And another blob there. I'm not sure what that blob is. Any guesses what the blob is? Inductor? Something? I don't know. Yeah, not a lot going on, but ever since I was a tiny little child, I used to like to take things apart, see how they work. So that just never went away. Never went away. But obviously that's why this one's cheap. I don't know. Maybe the Intel one's just as cheap, but it has a more expensive part in it. Or not cheap, but complicated. Probably just more expensive. Sometimes things get less complicated because you put more and more onto the chip and less has to go on the outside. But yeah, there we go. That's all there is inside these things.